After the penalties? After the pens?
Just like your thoughts on the result.
Oh,
obviously, yeah. And
Yeah,
it's 90 minutes, basically.
it's a pity. We were focusing on getting the job done within 2 games. I think we had the opportunities, even though we didn't play as good as I was hoping for. But we had, I think, 2-3 big moments in order to go in front. And when it comes down to pens, yeah, okay, that's something that can go either way. We had 2 guys, Juli and Agu, missed their penalty, and the others were well taken. Matt saved one. So you could see how the response was from the team, taking care of each other in these moments, because it's tough, obviously, when you miss your pen, but it's part of the game. I think overall, it shouldn't have come to pens in this game. We should have finished them off within the 90 minutes. I think our attacking play was a little too hasty today, but even with that considered, I think we created a couple of moments where we could have decided the game. The positives are, I think, in general, that we controlled their offensive play in the second half, mainly because they got us on the back foot with a deeper ball than we expected. If you compare it to game number 1, because they played it behind our defense a few times, which got us moving backwards. So that is something we also need to realize, that we don't get caught in these moments, to get momentum in their stadium going once we play them again.
John, followed by Christian.
Hey, Coach. Can you talk a little bit about your use of Hannes Wolf in this series after starting like so many games in the regular season, coming off the bench in these 2 games? Is that a tactical decision? Is that a personnel decision?
No, it's a combination of a tactical decision and the physical aspect. Going into game 1 away in Charlotte, I think, top of my head, I think Hannes missed 3 or 4 sessions throughout the week with some back problems. So we had to prepare ourselves also for him not being available. And then we played game 1 in Charlotte, which was quite a good game, especially the first 60 minutes, with a slightly different approach with Kevin and Raul Gustavo on the left side. And Hannes had 2 good moments coming on pitch, and we'll have to see what we'll plan for game number 3.
Christian?
Coach, in those particular moments early in the game, you guys had a couple chances there.
Yeah.
I know coming into the series, you talked a lot about creating chances on set pieces and scoring.
Yeah.
To see them get those opportunities and a lot of them not reach the target, was it frustrating? And was there anything in particular you were seeing as to why that was the case?
It always starts with the delivery, the service of the ball. And we have guys like Maxi and Nico that can serve the ball quite well. But then again, you also have to deal with the height and the physical aspect from the opponent, and they have some tall guys also that can defend quite proper. But the biggest moment was with Thiago. That was a well-timed run in the right space, the right delivery, and that should have been a goal.
Daniel?
Hey, Coach.
Hi, Daniel.
Julian Fernandez, Augustino Ojeda, young players, but have brought a lot of value, and then they both missed those penalty kicks. What do you tell them after a game? They look pretty heartbroken afterwards.
Yeah, you can imagine, of course, when you're the guy who misses your penalty, what it feels like is something that's difficult, but that's something that they have to deal with. It's part of your career. I focus on the positive side. These guys, young kids, they step up. They take the responsibility to take a pen in this game. And then once you take them, you can miss them as well. But to see the response from the team out on the pitch and in the dressing room just now, that's what it's all about, because it's part of their career. They have to deal with these kind of moments and do better.
Jonathan?
Hey, Pascal, Jonathan Mack, AM New York. Could you kind of talk about what you spoke after the game to your team? You know, losing on penalties, one of the most heartbreaking ways to lose a match, but also how much of a missed opportunity this is, playing at home and now playing on the road afterwards.
Yeah, it is what it is. And we've proven throughout the season that we have become stronger and stronger in our away games as well. I mentioned the first hour in Charlotte and in possession and out possession, and then the final 30 minutes also from the defensive side in that game in Charlotte. We did a pretty good job. Because as you know as well as I do, that Charlotte is a very tough team to beat at home. But we did it, and in a very convincing way also. So our goal was to finish this sequence of games in 2 games because of game number 1. And now they made us work for game number 3. And we're full confidence. We travel there on Thursday, and we're ready to go at them again on Friday.
On the right, gentleman in the jacket.
Hi, Coach Sam Chingaran, WFUV.
Hi,
How
Sam.
do you feel going into Game 3 as of right now, since it is away?
With a lot of confidence. Like I explained to your colleague just now, we had a good game on Tuesday in Charlotte. I think the 2 games that we played, one on the road and one at home against Charlotte, was also were good games from our side. You're playing against a tough opponent, but we've proven that we've beaten them before, and that is the confidence that we'll have going into Game 3 as well.
Final one, right here in the front.
Simon Golkevich with the New York City News Service, Coach.
Hi, Samuel.
I wonder, if it were up to you,
Mhm.
would you prefer to play 30 minutes first and then go to penalty? How do you feel about this?
Sorry again?
Would you prefer to play 30 minutes first? Like, just how do you feel about the format?
I don't understand the question.
I mean, if it were 30 minutes first after the regulation
Uh-huh.
and then the penalty.
Oh, play another 30 minutes after the 90. That's what you're saying. Okay. No, I think when you've played 34 games in the regular season, cup games, so many games, I think this is a good format to go into penalties straight away and determine a winner.